I got money on my mind, oh, yeah. I get back at the bag, oh, yeah.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Sincerely by Me. Get y'all drinks ready, cause we got a little story time. It's gonna be quick. This is just an extension of my dating stories, my dating experience in Houston. There was a guy that I mentioned named Mr. Officer, and I told y'all that I found out that I was that nigga side piece. I was a side piece and I didn't even know. I was a side piece for months. For months. And I did not know. Like, how you somebody's side piece and you don't know? I mean, I wasn't even, if I would have known, I'd have been reaping some benefits. I mean, he was buying me stuff, but I would have ran that nigga credit up. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all how I found out that I was this man's side piece. I'm gonna give y'all all the tea, all the juicy shit, cause I like to spill my own tea, so nobody can spill it for me. So boom. So I met him at the Breakfast Club. He's an officer. He's there doing security. Y'all already know this part if y'all watch my dating experience in Houston. So I met him there. He walked me when I walked to my car. He came and got my number. Boom, boom, boom. He was a little cutie. His uni. But girl, let me tell y'all something. Hold up. Sticky note. Pause. When you see a man in uniform, they look a lot different outside of the uniform. Cause in his uniform, he looked like he was a little Aki, but outside his uniform, he's scrawny as hell. So y'all beware, cause niggas be out here catfishing in they cop uniforms. So just so y'all know. But back to the story. So boom, me and him talking. He's mad sweet or whatever. He's taking the initiative. He's calling my phone every day. We talking every day, all day. We on the phone while I'm at work. We on the phone while he at work. So he works 2 to 10 Monday through Saturday or some shit like that. I don't know. No, Monday through Friday he worked 2 to 10. So 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. And my work schedule, so I had 2 jobs in the time frame that him and I were talking. So a lot of the time he was at work, I was at work too. So we have very, very similar schedules, except for the most part, I was off on the weekends. This was between Candytopia, Movietopia-ish to the rest. No, I wasn't talking to him at the restaurant. Well, he tried to rekindle shit at the restaurant, but it didn't happen. So yeah, this was between Candytopia and Movietopia era when I was working there. So what happened was him and I were chatting. We would talk on the phone every day or whatever, and everything was just going good. Everything was cool. We was enjoying each other's conversation. We really didn't see each other that much because of work, and then I'm in school, so when he would get off work, I would be doing homework because I had just got off work. So we kind of, whatever. And then on the weekends, oddly enough, he would pick up shifts at a hospital or doing security at a restaurant or whatever, after club hours. So yeah, we didn't really get a lot of chances to spend one-on-one time together, like in person. So we did talk a lot on the phone. Now, this went on for a while. And one day, him and I are on the phone. This is when I started to get a little feeling in my gut. So one day me and him talking on the phone. This is mind you, this is months in. Like I'm gonna say 2 months in. Right? So we talking on the phone and we talked almost his whole shift. Obviously, he hang up if something happened and he gotta go handle some business or whatever, vice versa. But this particular time we were talking, he had got off work, did what he needed to do, handed in his paperwork, whatever, and he was on his way home in his police car. So our routine is he'll go home, he'll talk to me, whatever, and then, we wouldn't talk to each other till we fall asleep, but when he got sleepy or I got sleepy, we'd be like, okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow, whatever, and that'd be that. But this particular night, But we didn't do that all the time, so it wasn't like, that's why this was like a red flag, but bitch, I missed it. So boom. He pulled up to his house and he got dogs. Usually what happens is he'll go home. We on FaceTime this whole time. He'll go home, he'll take his uniform off or just his vest off or something, and he'll go walk the dogs. And well, he has a dog and he had his mom dog because his mom had surgery, so she couldn't care for the dog. But who the fuck knows how true that was, because this nigga's a liar. So boom. He usually goes to walk the dogs, come back in the house, take a shower or whatever. Sometimes, like we'll stay on the phone for a lengthy time while he's at home. But this one particular time, as soon as this nigga got pulled up in the parking lot, he's like, all right, I'm gonna call you back. Mind you, we was having a good conversation. Like, we was dead smack in the middle of the conversation, and he was just like, I'm gonna call you later. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. I'm home. So I was like, huh? When he said it, I was like, what? He was like, oh, I just got home. I'm gonna just talk to you tomorrow. Then I'm about to go in here, get these daughters together, and I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna take a shower and lay down. So I was like, okay, whatever, rude. Because we dead was in the middle of a conversation, like a good one too, excuse me. So when we hung up the phone, I was just like, who does that? Who like just hangs up the phone dead smack in the middle of a conversation? Talking about something, oh, I'm about to, like there was no transition, like, I'm tired, I'm getting ready to go to bed. It wasn't none of that. He just, all right, girl, bye. So I was like, this nigga must got a girlfriend or something. But I ain't tripping or whatever. I'm like, maybe you tripping, bro. Because how he got a girlfriend? He's sitting and talk to you all day. Right? So, I ain't going front. When it happened, I was just like, what? Who does that? But I had a little feeling in my gut, but I just was like, let's proceed to give you what you need. You wouldn't do that, right? So boom. We continue the regular scheduled program, and he starts telling me, oh, Miami coming up. I'm going to Miami, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, okay, who you going to Miami with? He's like, oh, my brother. His brother and his cousins or something like that. He going with the boys. So I'm like, oh, okay, I hope y'all had fun, whatever. I've been to Miami before. It was cool. We just chopping it up. So when we talking to each other every day to Miami, right? So he goes to Miami, and if I'm your little lady or whatever, I'm not his girlfriend or nothing like that. We just kicking it. I didn't hear from him the whole time he was in Miami, but once. And let me tell you how the conversation went. And this is when I just had to ask him. So he called my phone, and I'm like, hey. At this point, he'd been in Miami 2 days. So I'm like, hey, what's going on, whatever. He like, oh, hey, how's everything going? You look pretty. Because I was at work. Oh, you look pretty. What you doing? Like, we chopping it up. So I'm like, oh, y'all having fun? He like, huh? I'm like, y'all having fun? He like, y'all. Like, he looking at me like, what? And I'm like, you and your friends. He like, oh, yeah, we good. Everything good. And I'm like, where everybody at? Because he called me. He was in a car by himself. So I'm like, well, where everybody at? And he like, oh, they at the hotel. I had to go to Marshall's because I forgot a belt. I forgot to pack a belt. And I'm like, well, where you going that you need a belt? Miami is very beachy, hot. Put on some swimming trunks and all that. And even like the clubs out there, you don't even gotta be all like tip top, button to the top. Like you don't even gotta be all like that. And it was like daytime when he had called me, like middle of the day. So I'm like, well, where is you going? He like, we about to go to what he say? I don't know. He said he was going somewhere where he needed to wear a belt. So I'm like, all right, well, I hope y'all have fun, whatever. And he like abruptly like ended the conversation. Oh, I'm about to go to Marshall's. I'll call you later. Didn't hear from him for the rest of the time. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all because I had suspicions. I went lurking on his social media and he didn't post a damn thing. To his defense, though, he's not a big social media person. So on his page, he like posts every few months. So he, I'm like that too. Like I don't post very often. So I was like, damn, you're not gonna get no tea on here, sis. But you know what I did do? I went and I found his brother and his friends. And guess who the fuck wasn't in Miami? His brother and his friends. So I look. I ain't say nothing though. I'm just looking, just peeping. I'm like, okay, so now I know he's not in Miami with his brother or his friends. But maybe he's with some different friends that I don't know about. I don't know. So I ain't say shit. I just peep game. So I'm lying, y'all. When we was on the phone, before he hung up, when he was like, when I asked him about was he with his boy, how was everything, how his friends was, I had asked him because when he was like, huh, like when he was acting like he didn't remember that he said he was going with his friends. I asked him, I was like, what you out there with some girl? But I said it in like a joking manner so that like if he wasn't, I wouldn't look stupid. I was like, what you out there with some girl? Who you out there with? You ain't not even no friends. You out there with some girl. And he just, nah, I'm out with my niggas. Da, da, da. And I pressed him. I had pressed him a little harder. And I'm like, well, how come you with your friends but y'all ain't posting nothing? And when you in Miami with your niggas, if one person go to Marshalls, somebody gonna go with you. Because somebody else needs some tube socks or some dumbass shit, some new swimming trunks. Somebody needs something. I just thought it was so odd that he was by himself. But you with your boys. I said to myself, his little shorty probably back at the hotel getting dressed, getting ready, putting on her makeup or something, while he going to go get his little finishing touches to his outfit. But I ain't even pressed the issue. He said he was with his homeboys, and that was it. Boom. So then one day, so he come back from Miami, everything's back to normal. He's calling me, I'm calling him. We having regular conversations, right? Boom. Regular scheduled program. Then one day, I had just asked him just out of curiosity. I'm like, you sure you don't have no girlfriend? Because sometimes you be acting strange. And I'm saying this based off of Miami. Me only talking to you one time when you was in Miami, but you was with your boys. Like, who can't call the girl that they talk to while they with their niggas in Miami? I mean, you don't have to, but you call me one time, bro, and we talk all day, every day. So I said that based off that, and then I said it based off of the conversation when he had just hung up the phone. I'm like, what? So he like, nah, I don't got no girlfriend, this and that. Like, you sure? Because you could tell me if you got a girlfriend. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, that's just life. Unfortunately, that's just life. So he was just like, nah, everything good, da da da. Okay, boom. We had the conversation. I asked him, he said no. I felt better about it. I am the type of person, if I ask you something, you say your answer, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt until I find otherwise. And bitch, I found out otherwise. So one day, he had texted me. No, one day he called me and he was asking me all these silly ass questions. So he knows that I am attracted to women and that I date women. So he asked me, he said, so look, if I had another girl, would you want to be in a relationship with us? And I was like, nigga, no. And he was like shocked at my answer because if I could have it my way, everybody knows this, if I could have it my way, I would have a girlfriend and I would have a boyfriend and they would just, they would know about each other, but I would date them individually. They have nothing to do with each other. Everybody knows that that's something that I would like to try. He knew this, so that's why when I said no, he was like, "What? Why not?" And I explained to him, we did not meet each other with that agreement, and that wasn't our initial arrangement when we met. Like, that's something that I would have to go into from the beginning. I don't want to enter anything with anybody, and that's the way he presented it. If I had a girl, would you want to join our relationship? Meaning, I dissect stuff and I take it exactly how you present it. Meaning, I would be entering a relationship that you already have, and that's not ideal for me. I don't have to like it. I don't have to say yes. So I said no. So he kind of like got upset, like, wow, that's crazy. You don't trust me? And I'm like, nigga, no, I don't want that. I don't want to be in a relationship with another female and a man. I don't know this lady, and how you know I'm attracted to her? Your type might not be my type, and just because she's a girl doesn't. I don't like all girls. All girls are not attractive to me. So we discussed it. I said no. And he kept pressing the issue. So, all right, well, if I let you pick the girl, would you da-da-da? And I'm like, no, I don't. I did not. I told him, you're not the person, you're not the man that I would want that type of situation with. You're not enough of a, this rude, it's going to sound rude, but it's the truth. You're not enough of a man, or not the kind of man that I would need to be able to share with another woman. Are you picking up what I'm putting down, girls? So boom. He got upset. He was just like, whatever, whatever. And I just asked him, I'm like, why are you asking me this? Like, it just came out of nowhere. We don't even have those type of conversations. That's why I was kind of like, I'm like, where are you going with this? You got something you trying to tell me? Nah. Y'all, I kid you fucking not. I lie to you not. No sooner did we hang up that phone. No sooner did we hang up the phone after we had the conversation. This nigga texts me, I gotta tell you something, but I don't want you to be mad at me. And I'm like, I'm looking at the phone. I already know what's going on because it's just like, okay. Me and God have this weird connection. He talks to me sometimes, and he was telling me that this nigga had a girlfriend. I was just waiting for the opportunity to see it or to hear it or to find out. Houston is huge. There's no way unless I just run into them by chance or whatever, or just some messy shit happen, and then I just find out like that. But God was talking to me. He was talking to me, but I just needed to see. So he texted me, I gotta tell you something, blase, and I'm like, what's up? Like, I just text him back, what's up? Question mark, bow. So he like, I feel so corny because I've been lying to you this whole time. You asked me mad times, but I do have a girlfriend. And I'm like, wait, nigga, what? Huh? So he like, yeah, we ain't been together that long, but So I asked him, I was like, so wait. I said, bro, we talk to each other all day, every day. You must not talk to this lady. And I'm asking him, I wasn't upset. You know, like, I'm not upset or nothing at this point. I'm just like trying to make sense of it. So he's like, yeah, I got a girlfriend or whatever. So I'm like, well, how you talk to this lady if you on my line all day? I'm talking about phone line tied up because he's FaceTiming me every day. Like all day, sitting on my phone all day. Literally. All day, for hours. Like, yo, I could tell y'all some of the goddamn accidents he report to and calls he get in the goddamn police car. Shit, bitch, she sent me pictures. I got proof. When do you talk to this lady that you got a girlfriend? So he explains to me, and I'm like, bro, we be hanging out on your free time, so when do you see this girl? So he like, she's a travel nurse. And she don't be in town all the time, so, you know, I got free range to do what I want to do when she's not here. So I'm like, okay, do y'all live together? Because I've been in his house and there wasn't nothing in there that screamed, oh, I have a girlfriend or that she live here. If, you know, like there's somebody else lives there or nothing like that. So he was like, no. So I'm just like, help me make this make sense. He just said she's a travel nurse. She comes home very seldomly, and when she lives with her parents still. And when she comes back, she'll stay the night at his house, but she don't stay back. She don't stay home for long. Like, she's not in town for long. So I'm like, okay, so when you be saying you working on the weekends, you not really working, she be at your house? And he like, yeah, that's why. Because when he only talked to me, if you be paying attention, anytime I say we talk, he be in a cop car. Now, when he work on the weekends, he picking up a shift for security at a restaurant because That's where I met him, so I didn't think it was a lie all the time he said it, because it wasn't. Just sometimes. So like the Breakfast Club is on the weekends they have like after hours, like after the club you could go there and you could eat. So he would do stuff like that, and I'm sure there's other restaurants and places like that who does it that he worked for, and he also was picking up shifts at the hospital. So sometimes, and I would see him, he would FaceTime me, so it was believable that he was there because I'd seen him there other times. But come to find out, there were times where he wasn't, and he didn't. When he's doing that, like on the weekends, he can't sit on the phone. He's like actively walking around, securing whatever, because there's a lot of people there. You know, it's a lot of people in hospitals. It's a lot of people in restaurants, especially after the club closes. So I'm just like, nigga, you low down dirty dog. So all this time, this girl coming home on the weekends when she can, and you lying to me, telling me you at work. So I had to school him real quick. And I told him, I said, look, not that I would have continued to see you if you would have said that you had a girlfriend. I said, but there are women who will. There are females who, it doesn't matter what you tell them you had. You could tell them you have a wife, a girlfriend, and 2 dogs, and 18 kids. If a bitch want to fuck with you, she's going to still fuck with you. You don't have to lie and say you're single if you're not. Like, girls will still do. And I told him, you're a generous man. Just give bitches hush money if that's what you want to be out here in the streets doing. You got the bread. So me and him, like, not go back and forth, but like I'm asking him hella questions because I'm trying to figure out how the hell he's able to pull off doing all this. So I'm just like, so you really just made me your side piece and I ain't even know? He's like, no, it's not even like that. That's why I wanted to tell you, because I don't even know if I want to be with her. Well, bitch, you for sure don't think you want to be with me, because after this, bitch, I gotta go. I'm good. I don't want nothing to do with nothing. So boom, y'all. He gets mad because I just, like, I ain't even really, I'm being nonchalant at this point. He done answered all my questions and told me what it was. Like, he has a girlfriend, whatever. Come to find out, they started going together in Miami. This what he said. Whatever. So I'm just like, you lied and said you was going to Miami with your friends. Now it's coming out that you had a girlfriend and you went with her. Like, then you sneaking to get in the car to go to Marshall's. You probably didn't even really need no belt, you liar. You probably just wanted to call and talk to me, huh? Y'all, you know what I just noticed? I just had a fucking realization. It's crazy because sometimes when he wasn't at work, when he told me his schedule when he was supposed to be free, and I would FaceTime him, he would turn his FaceTime off because you ever FaceTime somebody and it just says unavailable, like it don't ring, it just says such and such, like whoever the contact name is unavailable. Have one of your homegirls or one of your homeboys turn their FaceTime off and try to FaceTime him and see what it do. That shit is crazy. I just realized that must be when he was with his little girl. So he ended up getting mad and blocked me off Instagram. So and it's crazy because he had blocked me, and I found out because after the conversation we had, I just was like being nonchalant, and I just was like, well, thank you for telling me. I'm not interested in speaking to you anymore. It's the dub. Time for you to go. Wrap this up. Move on. He was mad. He was like, we could still be friends. And I'm just like, nah, I can't be friends with you. You're not even honest. Like, bro, you approached me like you was a single man, and I asked you multiple times throughout our encounter, did you have a girlfriend? You kept lying and telling me no, so you're not really trustworthy to be my friend. I ain't gonna let you burn me twice. So he got mad after that conversation, but I didn't know he blocked me because remember I told you I don't check his Instagram or go look on his Instagram. He said never post nothing. So he don't post nothing on his story. He damn sure don't post nothing on his news feed. So it was never nothing to go look at. I didn't find out that he blocked me until weeks later, maybe like a month or so later, because he must have wanted to follow me back, or I don't fucking know, be best buddies, but he ended up refollowing me after he had blocked me. So when he had refollowed me, I got the notification, and I'm like, I didn't know he unfollowed me. He must have blocked me and then had a change of fucking heart and then wanted to, you know, be back buddies again. I didn't fucking know. I was just confused. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go look on his page and he ain't posting nothing. But the next day I get a DM from him. I posted a picture on my story, and I'm always cute. So I posted a story and he like said something, like responded to the picture telling me I was cute or whatever, but I ignored it. So boom, still continued to not talk to him. One day, me and my homegirl, Nit, we hanging out, me, her, and her friend Nigel. We hanging out, we had decided to go to the bar called the Locker Room. So we walk in there and it's like 40 people in here. It's a very, very small bar, maybe like 40 to 50 people in there. So when you walk in, straight in front of you and to your right is tables everywhere, and then to your left is tables everywhere, but all the way to your far left is the bar. So when we walked in, when we walked in the bar, we went straight to the bar. Nigel ordered me and him a drink because wherever the hell we had just came from, I had bought him and I a drink. So like he was, whatever. So he handed me my drink and my friend Nat got her drink. And I had my cup like this in my hand. I mean, it wasn't this kind of cup, but I go to turn around and bitch, this nigga, Mr. Officer, and his girlfriend are literally in arm's reach, like directly behind me. I'm at the bar like this, ordering my drink. Well, Nigel ordered the drink. I picked up my drink. I turned around, and this nigga and his girlfriend literally right here. Like, if I went like this, I could touch them. So I'm looking. I turn around, and him and I lock eyes like this. This nigga look like he's seen a ghost. So he's sitting there. It's him, his girlfriend, and a whole bunch of their friends. I don't know if it's her friends, his friends, whoever friend. But they all just sitting there chatting, having a good time. So they sitting here at the bar. So me and my friends ended up sitting all the way on the other side of the bar at this table. We sitting in like a booth. And I'm sitting like how we are, we're facing each other. But like there's like everybody has hookah and drinks and stuff. So he can't really like see me, and I sat where I sat purposely because I didn't want him fucking eyeing me the whole time. Like, stop looking at me, you creep. So I see him like trying to scope this scene, and when I say the moment we had locked eyes, that nigga looked like he seen a ghost and he looked like he about to shit his pants. So I guess he thought like I was gonna blow his spot up, but I'm not that type of bitch. Like, that lady will find out what kind of nigga she got eventually, but it ain't gonna be because of me. I don't cause a scene. Who's doing that? Not for you. The fuck? So, excuse my French. But I sat there with my friends. I pointed him out and I'm like, y'all, look, that's such and such and such. And I explained to them the situation because they ain't know. I don't be telling people what's going on. It's not that serious. So I tell them, they laugh and we cracking up, whatever. So then the place ended up closing around 2:30. Girl, so him and his girlfriend and they whole clan, they ended up leaving. Like soon as the place like turned the lights on and like was telling everybody, oh, you got 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, whatever they were saying. They had left. Like they had left as soon as they started shutting down. So when I'm walking out the door, I get a text from my phone, and this nigga gonna go, oh, you look good as hell tonight. I'm just like, me and my friends cracking up because he's carrying on, and I'm like, why are you doing all of this? I know you in the car with your girlfriend. Tend to her. Like, why are you trying to like hit me up or whatever? But I just kept it cute, and I was like, thanks, I know. So then he was like, oh, what's that your nigga talk about Nigel? Because I don't even know. I wasn't even sitting next to Nigel. I don't even know why he even said that, because Nigel, I was sitting like in the corner of the booth, Then it was Internet. Then it was Nigel. I wasn't even sitting next to him. Me and Nigel ended up sitting next to each other like after the fact when Internet went to go play spades. But you could clearly see, maybe because he seen him buy me a drink, because he probably spotted me before I spotted him. I don't know. But the nigga was in his feelings, thinking Nigel my nigga or whatever. So he gonna text me, oh, so that must be your new nigga. I locked that motherfucker up. Me, Nigel, and Internet was dying laughing because this nigga was hurt. We just laughing because it's just like, what a clown. Like, you're in here with your girlfriend, but you steady texting me, carrying on talking about how you unlocked this nigga up because you think me and him mess around or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I didn't even entertain it. I was cracking up. We all was cracking up. The nigga is a clown. He would have got his ass beat if he would have tried anything with any of us. So that would have been that on that. And then he had came to the restaurant that I was working at maybe like weeks later. He had just popped up and he came in there, was talking to me or whatever. He was trying to explain himself about everything with the girlfriend and all that. Y'all, at this point, I don't want to hear nothing this nigga gotta say. But let me tell y'all what I did do. He acted like he wanted to fuck with me, and I don't know if I love her. I don't know if I want to be in a relationship with her. I want to see what things with you would be like. Girl, I played right along with it. Was getting ready for my Bali trip. Made him buy my suitcase for my Bali trip, and I never talked to him again. Bitch, you scam me, I'ma scam you. Okay, ho? But yeah, that's how I found out that I was that nigga side piece, and I didn't even know. Here's my thing: if I'm gonna be somebody's side piece, I need to know that that's what I'm doing, so that I could get the fucking benefits. Bitch, you gonna be. If I had known that I was his side piece, bitch, he would have paid for Bali. I wouldn't have paid for it. I would have had that nigga pay for my flight, something. He did end up paying for my suitcase, my luggage, which it was. I got a BB suitcase. I was being extra because I'm ill. And I made him take me to get an oil change. What else did I make that nigga do? Girl, just know I was racking up. He was doing what he needed to do if I was going to be his motherfucking side piece, bitch. So right before I went to Bali, I got me a motherfucking oil change. I got me an oil change with Officer. And I got me a new suitcase because my old suitcase is in New Jersey with my ex-boyfriend in his storage. So I needed a new one, and courtesy of Mr. Officer and his antics, I got me a free suitcase. So that's the story time about how I found out I was somebody's side piece, and I didn't even sign up for it. I didn't even willingly do it. I'm not even that type of girl. But just know I scammed his ass back. I did him light. Now I could have went on and did the most, but I didn't. I tried to keep it cute, no drama, none of that. When he had came to the restaurant, he had ended up telling me, man, I thought you was gonna blow up my spot. I was so scared. And I'm like, I would never. Who am I acting? I'm not acting a fool in this people's establishment for you. No, she can have you. God is punishing her for something that he giving her you. I don't want nothing to do with it, and I'm not gonna interfere with God's work. But yeah, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Cheers, ho.